This video is about why a strong neck makes you unstoppable. I'm Simon Borec, a medical student and MMA lover. Today you will learn everything you need to know about the neck, why it is your biggest defensive weapon, how to train it, and mostly how to not end up crippled. Let's start with knockout prevention. When your head accelerates rapidly, which is what happens when you get punched, your brain slams against the inside of your skull and rotates. That rotation and impact causes the knockout and brain damage. And exactly here is where neck strength matters. A strong neck resists that rapid acceleration. When prime Mike Tyson took a shot, his neck muscles acted like a shock absorbers. They stiffened and stabilized his head, reducing how much his brain moved inside the skull. Studies show that guys with smaller necks get more concussion than with strong necks, which is a great motivation to train your neck. The mechanics are simple. Stronger muscles create more resistance to movement. Less movement means less brain trauma, and less brain trauma means harder to knock out, which is exactly what you want. And there is also second factor most people miss: reaction time. A trained neck has better proprioception. That means your nervous system knows where your head is in space and can activate the right muscles instantly. Untrained fighters get hit and their head whips. Trained fighters see the shot coming and their neck muscles pre-activate. That split-second difference can save your ass. Now let's talk about submissions. A thick, strong neck makes you significantly harder to choke. Take the rear naked choke, the highest percentage submission in MMA. The chokehold works by compressing your carotid arteries and cutting blood flow to your brain. You've got about 8-10 seconds of consciousness once these arteries are fully compressed. A strong neck creates a larger circumference that's harder to compress. More importantly, developed neck muscles can create space and resist the crushing pressure. When someone locks in RNC, strong sternocleidomastoid muscles can prevent their forearm tight against your artery. That small gap is the difference between tap-in and letting the blood flow. Guillotines, anacondas, DRS chokes, they all rely on collapsing your neck. More muscle mass means more material they have to compress. It's basic physics. Take Khabib. He survived guillotine attempt from Dustin Poirier. Partly because his neck was thick as tree trunk, and also because his father was there.
Dustin is like crazy guy. He think I'm gonna tap in front of my father.
Front chokes also target your trachea, your windpipe. A strong neck protects this vulnerable structure from being crushed. We all have seen fighters with developed necks who survived impossible guillotines that would put anyone else to sleep. Well, because they have developed neck muscles. Now you know why strong neck is the thing you desperately need. Therefore, let's break down the anatomy. Your neck has several muscle groups that work together to stabilize your head, and it's really important to know them. First, the sternocleidomastoid. This is the biggest rope-like muscle on the front and sides of your neck. It rotates and flexes your head forward. Strong SCMs are your first line of defense. Second, the trapezius. This muscle runs from your head down to your mid-back. The upper traps elevate and stabilize your head from behind. When you see Yoel Romero with massive traps, that's not just aesthetic, it's mainly functional armor. Next are the scalene muscles. These smaller muscles on the side of your neck help with lateral flexion and rotation. They are crucial for head movement and absorbing sideways strikes. Last are the deeper cervical extensors. Muscles like the semispinalis and longissimus work to extend your head backward and resist forward flexion. These are the muscles that keep your chin from getting driven into your chest during guillotine attempts. All these muscles work together as a system. You cannot just train one and ignore the others. Now, before we talk about the right training, we need to talk about the risks. Your cervical spine, your neck bones are delicate structures. Between each vertebrae, you have discs that act as cushions. Inside your cervical spine runs your spinal cord. Damage here will cause permanent neurological problems. There are fighters who developed cervical disc herniations from improper neck training. Symptoms include radiating pain down your arms, numbness in your fingers, weakness in your grip. This happens when the disc bulges and compresses nerve roots. And even worse, there are cases of cervical stenosis, narrowing of the spinal canal from repeated trauma. The biggest mistake: too much weight, too fast with poor form. Your neck muscles might be able to handle heavy loads, but your cervical discs and ligaments need a lot of time to adapt. Loading your neck with 100 plus pounds using a harness before you have built a foundation is literally asking for injury. Another common error is ballistic movements with heavy resistance. Your neck moves through small ranges of motion. Jerking your head with added weight creates shear forces on your vertebrae that can damage discs and ligaments. Understand this: you cannot rush neck development. It takes months to build a resilient neck safely. Anyone who tells you differently is wrong. And therefore, here is the right way to build neck strength safely. Definitely start with isometric exercises. That means static holds with no movement. Have a training partner place their hands on your forehead or try it by yourself. Push into their hands without moving your head. Hold for 15-20 seconds. Do the same for the back, left side and right side. 4 directions, 3 sets each. This builds foundational strength with 0 joint stress. Do this 3 times per week for at least 4 weeks before adding any equipment. This is the safest way to build a neck. Next is progression, manual resistance with movement. Same setup, but now move through a small range of motion against your partner's resistance. Slow, controlled reps, 10-12 reps per direction. After 6-8 weeks of manual resistance, you can introduce lightweight, a neck harness with 5-10 pounds maximally. Focus on perfect form, smooth, controlled movement through full range of motion. Never jerk or use momentum. For extension, face down, plate on back of head, lift and lower. Increase weight by approximately 2.5 pounds maximally every 2 weeks. Your discs need time to adapt to loading. Patience here prevents injury. Lastly, include rotational work. Turn your head side to side against bad resistance. This trains the smaller stabilizer muscles that protect against rotational force. And only for advanced guys there are wrestling bridges. Only and only add these after 6 months of progressive training. They are effective but extremely risky if done too early. Generally, train your neck 3-4 times per week. Unlike other muscles, your neck recovers relatively quickly because the movements are small and the muscles are highly vascular, but don't abuse it. Here are some additional tips. Always warm up your neck before training and before fighting. Gentle circles, knots and side-to-side movements for 2-3 minutes. This increases blood flow and neural activation. Stop immediately if you feel any pain. Muscle fatigue is normal, but nerve symptoms are not. Also, it's pretty cool to track your neck circumference monthly. You should see gradual growth, typically 0.25 inches per month, with consistent training. Combine neck training with proper striking defense. A strong neck reduces damage, but not getting hit is still the best protection ever. And here is something most fighters ignore. Your posture matters. Forward head posture from phone use and bad desktop setup weakens your neck and makes you more vulnerable. Keep your ears aligned over your shoulders throughout the day. If you want a free PDF with the exact neck training program I and my clients use, including sets, reps, and progressions for every experience level, sign up at the link below for free training PDFs. Or if you want advanced methods with one-on-one approach, which includes daily writing and weekly calls, DM me on IG.